Good evening, good evening, good evening to all you wisdom walkers out there. Want to be wisdom walking, need to be wisdom walking, going to be wisdom walking. This is Jojopah Maria Ensworth coming to you with another edition of Astrology for Self-Mastery. Woo! Yeah. This is going to be a special report to deal just with the energies of yesterday. And I will do the rest of the month for you probably Thursday. I'll get around to that. I know I'm always talking to you all about everything's intense. And it just is. I mean, I wish it could be different. Yeah, we're really in an intense time. And I don't even know what to call it. It's aspect events. Like there's 3 events that I want to talk to you about and give you information on. And because it's so much, I didn't want to have it folded into all of the month. I wanted you to be able to just focus on this energy that is happening right now. Yeah. I couldn't even do it yesterday. Also, I had a visitor and I didn't have time. But still, I think the initial opening of that energy needed to pass so that I could focus. And you should have seen me. I mean, up to the second, although I've had all day to get this prepared. And yeah, anyway, but that's how the energy is rolling. That's how it's rolling. Ah, yeah. Big stuff. So, I want to start off with talking with you about what I think this energy is bringing to all of us. Even before I talk about the energy. Here's what I think it's bringing to all of us, and it's called breaking the fourth wall. And it's a term that comes from theater and also cinema. And as it says here, breaking the fourth wall is a clever technique that allows for the characters to speak directly to the audience. This technique can create a sense of intimacy and connection with the audience, as well as add a layer of self-awareness and humor to the story. And if you've seen Deadpool, that's a really good example of breaking the fourth wall, because he's always stopping and talking to the audience. Also, I know they do it in The Office. Mel Brooks has used it geniusly. And so again, it's this really cool technique that gets used. And the idea of it, and let me show you this. There's also a breaking of the fifth wall. That's even deeper. That's when an actor makes comments or asides, sharing their internal process with the audience, as if stepping out of the world created on the stage to join with them on an intimate basis. Yeah, I really like that. I think that's cool too. But we ain't gonna talk about the fifth wall. That's coming. Right now, we just breaking through the fourth wall. And so what I'm using this analogy for is that what this energy is asking us to do is to become conscious of the fact that we all are playing roles in life. Yeah. And especially with our families, especially with our work situations, we're playing these roles, and we've got to break out of them if we're truly going to have our happy endings in life, if we're truly going to experience more of the truth of who we are and really be in connection first with ourselves and of course then with other people. And so this energy that is coming through is really here to support you with breaking out of that fourth wall, breaking through into the fourth wall, and to really get connected. And it really is about getting connected with ourselves. So again, all of this astrology I have for you is just for yesterday, Monday, July 17th. And the first thing that happened was we get a new moon, but I wanted to just remind you about the full moon we had at the beginning of July, where there was this focus on moving toward living your dream. Yeah. Stepping onto spiritual purpose, actualizing your full manifestation. Yeah. That's what that energy was about. And over these last several months, we've been having new moons that are also very powerful. And this one is really because of what it's aspected with the other planets around it, is really talking about, okay, it's time for just thinking about activating your dream. It's time to take action. Yeah. This new moon is sextile Uranus in Taurus, adding an element of serendipitous chance. And it's trying Neptune, helping us relax into the creative emergence process. Oh, isn't that just delicious? The creative emergence process. It sounds like something breaking out of its shell, right? Something moving into something new. And this new moon is also opposite Pluto in Capricorn. So certain circumstances might force us into taking action. But when one door closes, another one opens. There are incredible opportunities everywhere, that we are surrounded by endless opportunities. Every minute, every second, every moment, we can birth something new into existence. And that's from Astrobutterfly. Give her props. Beautiful reminder. And so it's about that, folks. It's really about that there are opportunities right around you, right within your reach, that are connected to you living your dream, living your happy endings. Some people I know are being pushed into it because of illness. Some being pushed in it because of somebody else's illness. Some because of the loss of a job. Some because of the loss of, money they thought was coming in, ain't coming in, or whatever's going on. But it's so important for you to realize that the energy of that new moon yesterday, and new moons are always about new beginnings, is really designed to help you get on that path, move it forward, go forward. Cancer in astrology is associated with home, with comfort, with nurturing, and so it is about a focus on you, you to home. That's the first place it starts. And then, of course, it is about what your environment is, the people in your environment. And it's an energy that is, again, saying to us, there are opportunities for moving forward towards your dream, and to really give yourself permission to take advantage of that. I can't emphasize that enough. Now, this next event aspect is about the lunar nodes. Okay, so let me share this with you. So yesterday, we have one of the most important events of the year. The lunar nodes change signs. Now, the lunar nodes are portals associated with the moon. One is in the north and one is in the south. And these portals represent energies for us. The north one is the energy of our life path, our sacred contract, that which is calling us forward into keeping our promises to become the best version of ourselves. The south node is all about the energy of the past, what it is that we are healing from, healing through, what we have learned that we want to incorporate and use to get to, our destiny, to fulfill our sacred contracts. And so every 18 months, there is a shift in terms of what these two portals are lined up with. So we just came out of the North Node in Taurus, and now it's moved into Aries. And the South Node was in Scorpio, and now it's moved into Libra. And the nodes affect us at a collective level. And as it says here, the emphasis will shift from Taurus-Scorpio themes of values, finances, possessions, to the Aries-Libra themes of self-mastery, relationships, and partnerships. Yeah, really, really powerful stuff here. So here's some more information for you about this. They call the nodes of fate. The North Node in Aries will invoke acceleration, innovation, passion, and drive. The South Node in Libra represents alignment, justice, and collaboration. North Node in Aries is about being centered in yourself as opposed to paying attention to the other. And by that, it's not about othering people. It is about that it's very easy for us to take on other people's stuff, take on other people's pain, instead of taking care of our own. And so with the North Node in Aries, this is about us saying, wait, I gotta do my stuff first. I gotta walk my wisdom first. Then I can be of service to somebody else. In the South Node in Libra, this is going to bring up codependent themes in regards to keeping the peace. And that gets into how we will give our power away by not focusing enough on ourselves, by making it be about somebody else. As it says also here, the lunar nodes are our soul's compass. They show us the overall direction in life. The North Node points to the north or the future, and the South Node towards the south or the past. Our life is nothing else but a continuous pendulum between our past and our future, between what we know and what we don't know, what we're done with and what we need to begin. Yeah, so when the lunar nodes change signs, they draw our attention to a different area of our life, asking us to integrate the lessons of the opposing signs. And in this case, it's about Aries and Libra. I was reading a lot of stuff about this, of course, because it's such a big event. There's a lot of things to source through. That's another reason why I was a little late. But another piece I think that's interesting, they talk about with the nodes, is that it's not like they are, one's good and one's bad. You know, it's more about what it is that they're holding for us to be able to, you know, access in order to, you know, evolve and grow and be the best version of ourselves. And we can't grow if we're not addressing letting go of the past. And we can't grow if we're not opening up to the unexpected, the unimaginable, the unknown. Yeah. And so this energy is really going to have some of us feeling pretty discombobulated, pretty off center, pretty shaken. And it's designed, again, not to defeat you, not to make you crazy. It's really set up to help you get in alignment with the truth of who you are. Back to, you know, the energy of that new moon, a new beginning, time to start those dreams, have them come forward. Yeah. Not have them be on a shelf, but actually it be what you're living. Yeah. And this is going to help our world, because if more people can free themselves up to live their truth, be in the way that they're most creative, that they're most caring and compassionate because their needs are being filled. Oh, wow, what a difference. What a difference we'll see. So here's another piece about the nodes I want to share. When the South Node and the North Node work together, we get the best of two words: personal growth, creative collaboration, mutual respect, and equal give and take in relationships. We have a strong sense of self without compromising the harmony of our relationships. And another word for that is interdependence. It's about having parity. It's not about codependence where there's win-lose. This is about win-win. Also, when the Aries-Libra nodal pair is activated, which happened yesterday, a few things can happen. Relationships, partnerships, and alliances that are not built on healthy foundations, equity, and mutual respect will come to a natural end. I got to pause there for a second. That's a really big one, folks. That's a really, really big one, because this energy is really saying we're at a time where we need to grow into interdependence, being our whole selves and sharing that with others, especially our intimate partners. And it's really saying it's time for us to consciously grow out of codependence. Yeah, this is really, really big. So in continuing, it says, relationships, partnerships, and alliances that have healthy foundations will be reinvented to find even more equitable win-win. I love it. And then separate entities that have something in common and are willing to cooperate will join forces. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is such a big message for us right now with everything that's going on in the world, where so many things seem fragmented and separated and, destroyed and broken up. And this is an energy that's coming to us to really help us be able, I'm sorry if my hearing is clicking on the what's his name, making noise to you. But it's about us really getting to come together in a respectful, creative, and win-win manner. So just put your intention on that. Put your intention on that, because it's time. It's time. We really need more of this in the world right now. So here's the third and final event that I want to share with you that's so important in terms of the impact it's going to have on our psyche and ultimately on our behavior. And this is what's called a cardinal grand cross. And a grand cross is when you have the elements of earth, fire, water, and air, which the zodiacal elements, those are the zodiacal elements. It's kind of the horoscope medicine wheel. When these four elements form a square with the planets and the heavenly portals that they're associated with, that energy all together has a huge impact. And so what's going on right now, the reason it's cardinal is because it includes all of the cardinal astrological signs. And the reason they're cardinal is because these are the signs that open up the seasons, each of the seasons. So for example, starting with Aries in the north, that's the first month of the winter season. That opens up winter. Even though the solstice is in December, it's really when Aries hits that, boom, here we go. I'm sorry, Capricorn. Capricorn is about the winter season. So that's right at the solstice. We move out of Sagittarius into Capricorn. And so it goes into January. Then in the South Node with Libra, Libra opens up the fall. That's in September. Then in the water month, that would be the Cancer as a beginning of summer, which we're in right now. And then Capricorn is, like I said, that's the beginning of the, that's the beginning of the winter. And it's Aries, that's the beginning of spring. So there's this very powerful elemental energy that has lined up for us. And we have right now on the 16th, it started on the 15th, but on the 17th with that new moon going on and the nodal shift, we had the sun and the moon in the sign of Cancer. So that's your water, cardinal water. Then we had Pluto in Capricorn, and that's your earth. And then the two portals for the moon, the nodes that gave us our fire and our air. And all together, this energy is again saying, because it's a cardinal energy, it is about beginnings. And it is about taking it on. It's about finding your inner courage. It's about transforming and transcending anything that would hold you back, that would stop you from living your dream. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, it's just so powerful, folks. There's this energy that we're experiencing, and I'll give you, it's, for myself, but other people I've been talking to, there's some physical effects that may be happening. You may feel fatigued. You may feel really hungry. You may have all this energy in the middle of the night. You may be waking up in the middle of the night. You may feel some grief. You may feel a lot of grief. Or you may just get into a posture of where you're just in joy. Like I had that over the weekend. I was just in this joy. I was at the beach and watching people and children playing and jumping in the waves. And there was actually a wedding on the beach. And, it's just love, 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 love. And even though the town I was in was called Laguna Beach, they had a little power outage that happened a couple of times. So there was that disruption going on, but it didn't stop people from just being in the flow, being happy, being healthy, being joyous. And so that's too some of what this energy is doing. Like it's pushing us and giving us, the support we need to say, yes, I want that. That's my dream. I want to be doing that. I want more of that. Yeah. So if you're getting these kinds of things going on, notice that you're not crazy, you're not sick. There really is cellular energetic transformation going on. Yeah. Like we're really being taken there. We're really being taken there. And one more quote for you. This is from the astrologer Greg Crawford that I like. He says, the new moon opposing Pluto while forming a cardinal cross with the lunar nodes signifies initiation, the kind of initiation many resist. Resisting will only intensify the volcanic intensity building, and so it will be necessary to find ways to express and move with the internal mutations taking shape. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's like so powerful. It's really a really powerful time. And again, all of this celestial, planetary, solar, cosmic energy going on is really here to really, really help us. I'll make this a little bigger so you can see it again. It's just beautiful. It's initiation. And initiation is where we go into someplace new, someplace unknown. We're doing something different. We're not in control. And so we're being stretched and grown beyond our imagination. Yeah. That's what's happening. That is what's really happening right now. So I did not mean to be going for a half hour. I thought it would just be a quick 15 minutes and that I'd be out. But clearly I'm glad that I did take the time to give you this. I will leave shortly links for you in the description box to this video on YouTube of the astrologers that I have researched and ones I feel have really good information for you that you can do a deeper dive. I'll even put in a couple of videos from some of the astrologers I like that are explaining this and giving you more insights. Hang in there. This is a bumpy ride, but it's well worth it. It is well worth it. It is really going to take us into more of this new age, this new earth energy in a way that we will just be so happy. Yeah, despite the power outages and whatever else is coming on. So take great care of yourselves. And I will be back again in a couple of days with the rest of the astrology for you for the end of the month into the end of July. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. Thank you for your patience with me. And I will see you again very soon. Bye bye now.